got another tabletop comparison between two subcompact pistols. Yeah, you already know I already did reviews on these, and I already did a comparison between the Ruger. I did a 3-point comparison with, I think it was the 4-point comparison with the XD. I forgot what it was, but I already did the mix. I mixed and maxed them and all that stuff like that. And now I want to do the review between the Ruger SR9C and the Taurus G2C. Both 9mm pistols. We're going to do a top to bottom comparison and let you guys choose which one, because these are more similar because they have similar functions. There are some differences, but this one is a closer match because these both have external safety. So I was like, whoa, I didn't do this one. I skipped it. Didn't realize I did. So we ain't gonna make this too long. Let's jump into it. So top to bottom comparison between the two pistols. All right, so we got the Ruger SR9C, which is older. This is Ruger's first striker-fired pistol, besides the full-size SR. They don't make these anymore. They stopped making these back in 2018, I believe. So they stopped making them for about, what's that? What, 6 years ago? Very good gun. This replaced the Ruger P series pistols. The earlier models had issues. Ruger ironed them out. And even if you had one of the early ones, you send it in for repair, and they upgrade it, and you won't have any more problems out of it. The Taurus G2C. This actual carnation is just the child to the PT-111. That's all it really is. This is the Millennium's baby. Okay, so it grew out of the Millennium pistols. They upgraded a lot of things on it. Looks a lot different from the Millennium pistols. A much better handgun, actually. All right, so let's talk about the finishes on each. Ruger has this like melanite finish to it. Seems durable. Not as durable as like a Glock or something like that, but it's definitely a durable finish. The Taurus, it has that chalky blued finish. Not really fond of this finish. This finish will definitely scratch very easy if you don't watch it. And for those that carry this gun, you definitely have substantial holster wear after a while with this pistol. Let's talk about the sights. The SR9C has typical 3-dot sights, raised in the back kind of, and pretty basic front white sight. Pretty good sights. They're okay for what they are. Can't complain. I like the front sights and how they're definitely more profound and raised up. Some sights are level, but these are a little bit more raised up. I kind of like them. And these are steel sights too. They're metal. The Taurus, almost similar sights, a little bit wider sight picture, but I like the Taurus's a little better. I like the sight picture a little bit better. These two, I think these are plastic sights. These are polymer sights on this, so they're not metal. So they're polymer, I believe. These are polymer, but I like the sight picture better on the Taurus pistols, or this pistol actually. Now, let's talk about serrations. And the Ruger obviously has slide serrations in the back, some in the front, but you want to manipulate it from right here instead of right here. You get a good grip on it. The Taurus doesn't have any serrations in the front. The G3C does, though. The upgraded version of this is the G3C, and this you just have the back serrations. Pretty good though. Don't complain. Now, the dimensions, okay, between both. As you can see here, the Taurus is definitely a stubbier, shorter pistol than the SR9C. Quite a bit of room difference there, but they're both subcompacts though. Both small pistols, but the Taurus is definitely more concealable than the Ruger. From this point, the Taurus is a little taller than the Ruger. Let's talk about the frames now. Actually, the Taurus has I think it's a 3.1 inch barrel, and in the Ruger SR9C is a 3.5 inch barrel. Frames, the Ruger has standard pick rail for your optics and things like that. Also, this one has a metal guide rod, but I believe earlier models came with plastic guide rods. Grip feels good in the hand. Right here, there's no thumb rest or anything like that, but still a comfortable grip. You get a good, comfortable grip. The stippling is not aggressive, but you can definitely feel it. Right here, you get some grip stipplings in the front pad area there. Right here, you get some grip stipplings in the back. Nothing too profound and crazy. No finger rest for your gun, for your hand, for your index finger, if you're ambidextrous or just righty or lefty. No, none of that there. Takedown lever. You know, you pull this, slide back. There's a ejector. You push it down. You push back on this pin. Push this, and then this tab pops out, and then the slide comes off. The Taurus has more sandpaper-ish like a texture right here. It looks way less aggressive than it actually. It's way less aggressive than it actually looks. It's not like the damn, man, that Shield 9 Plus. The grip, the texture in here is no joke. But on the Taurus, it just appears to look aggressive. It's really not aggressive at all. The grip, to me, for both, the Ruger's a little bit more comfortable grip. This is not too bad, but the Ruger, I think the Taurus is the trigger guards make a big difference in your grip too. Sometimes in some of these guns, it's more comfortable right here than it might be in other guns. Okay, so like right here might be come down a little bit more on your finger, not like a Glock. The Glocks, man, those trigger guards will beat down on your knuckle right here. Something serious. My Glock 19 does that a lot. If I shot like 2,000 rounds, or probably a little less than that out of my Glock 19, I'll start to feel a little bit right here, but it'll smooth out though. I can still shoot thousands of rounds of my 19 without it actually bothering me. All right. What else? The triggers. SR9's trigger. Slow, unloaded. Right here, it has a little right there. Let's try it again. It kind of like, there's not a lot of creep. Little creep, very minimal. So the wall is right there. Break. Pretty decent reset. Very good trigger. Not the best. Better than Glocks though. The Taurus trigger. Very little creep. The wall is almost immediate. Right there. But right here, it kind of like it's a false. It gives you a false sense of a wall right there. You see, it's like here, and then you keep going a little more, and then right here, way back here is where it breaks. But like this, resets much faster than on the Ruger. You get double strike capability. The Taurus trigger, much smoother, better trigger than the Ruger. The G3 trigger is much better than this one. So they stepped it up. They upgraded the trigger on the G series from the G2C. Safety mechanisms externally and indicators. Ruger has the big loaded went up. If you can see that loaded went up indicator at the top right there. You have a striker indicator right here. You have a frame safety, slide safety, whatever you want to call it, right there, and the trigger safety. So this gun has 2 real safeties externally and 2 indicators. So we're talking a total of 4. Taurus is almost the same. Has a loaded chamber indicator right here. It's a little smaller than the Ruger's. Has same thing, trigger safety, hinge safety here. Also has a frame safety, but it doesn't have a striker indicator right here. So it's externally, we talking 3. Taurus can fire with the mag out. The Rugers, I believe, have mag disconnect, but this Ruger, this is used. It looked like they modified it, so this doesn't have mag disconnect. Thank God. Now, capacity. These come with a large 17 round mag and a standard size 10 round magazine. One second. And the Taurus, it comes with 2 12 round magazines, but you can also put the G3 17 and 15 round mags in it with no problem. So the Ruger wins with the capacity, just because of that 17 round mag it comes with. All right, so let's weigh them. Let's see, weight. Ruger unloaded 10 round magazine, 23 ounces. And the Taurus unloaded 12 round magazine, 21 ounces. So the Taurus is definitely a lighter pistol, and you can feel it. Definitely is a lighter pistol. So, which one would I pick? Well, if I had a choice, the Taurus, the parents of this gun had a pretty spotty reliability record. You know, it was either hit or miss. The old Jeep, the PT-111s, but a lot of them were pretty good. The Ruger, it had that little small run of the first batch had those little minor issues, but they ironed them out in the later batches. And if I had to go with reliability and stuff, I would go with Ruger. I would take the Ruger over the Taurus. It has the Taurus, the Ruger, what it has over the Taurus, better finish. And also, I forgot to tell you about the magazine releases of the Ruger. Very good, comfortable mag release as well. I would say a little bit more comfortable than the Taurus. Is more rounded, more smoother. The Taurus, the mag release kind of like, it's kind of, sometimes it can kind of like bite into your finger. It's a little sharp at the edges right there. Right there. If it would focus. It's a little sharp right there, but nothing too crazy. But the Ruger definitely has a smoother magazine release. Grip is a little bit more comfortable in the Ruger because it's slightly bigger. The Taurus though has the better trigger, lighter, and you get 24 rounds out of your magazines. This one, I will have to go back on that because the Ruger 10 round mags plus 17, you got 27 rounds. So the Ruger wins in the capacity department as well. But as far as reliability, yeah, I'm picking the Ruger. I think the Ruger has more advantages over the Taurus. Just a little heavier, but it has more advantages. Only thing I would say about the small magazines, these are 2 10-rounders. You would figure though, for a gun this big, they should at least put 12 round mags in it. So when you want to talk about that, on that aspect, I gotta give Taurus the nod on that. As compact and small as it is, you get 2 12 round mags packed in there. I kind of like that. But everything is, you know, to each his own, man. So which one you picking? This your boy Rebel 9. I'll catch y'all later on the next one. I'm out.